and the Indianapolis Colts. Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And off we go from Lucas Oil Stadium. Fielded at the 7. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he starts us off with a 5-yard pickup. 2nd down coming up.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Okay, here we go. South, New York Giants, Timberland.
2nd down carry for Taylor. He's tackled after a gain of about 13. And that's going to be good for a Colts 1st down.
Yak. That's what it's all about in this league as a running back. Can you get those hard yards after initial contact? This dude's just got it done.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Taylor again. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd down now. It's Jones. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They're going to turn to Taylor on 3rd down. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th now and less than a yard.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks instead. Well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Jones throwing on 4th. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. He scrapes together a yard at most. It's 2nd down. Well, you taught me, Brock, sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here's Lamar. The left side caught by Andrews. And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7. 3rd down.
That right there, that's exactly how you coach a tight end to be the safety valve. Got to keep working back to the football. Give that QB the big target. Help him find a completion when not much else was open.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Running back sets in motion. This one's set up for Lamar. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Only need a little bit, but all they can manage was a long yard there, Brock. They're headed 4th down now.
You know what that's called, Kate? That is called block destruction. It is the only way in those situations defensively up front that you win in that manner. They destroy them at the point of attack.
Now it's Lamar. He's got it to his running back. And the early decision to go for it is rewarded. He's got him enough for the first. This drive is going to continue. Well, probably a little closer than they would have preferred it, Brock. But, hey, a good call nonetheless, keeping the offense out there on fourth down.
You know what that was, Kate? That was awareness. Right? An understanding with both the play call, but more importantly, an awareness of the receiver to know exactly where he needed to get the job done.
Ooh, boy, that play action nearly backfired right there, Brock. Took a little bit too much time to set it up and some quick thinking at the end there to get that throw away as the hit arrived.
Yeah, that's really well said because, you could feel sometimes the quarterback on drop back, the timing.
Yeah.
Play action, sometimes it gets a little hairy. That was pretty savvy of him to find an incompletion.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. Flying down the middle with Henry. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Now after the play, looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season. This is Henry on second. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice game.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust,
yeah.
Right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
Vacates quickly left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Ravens. Lamar Jackson on the board. That's his first of the season.
Their year sure begins on a high note, and they'll begin with a win too, Kate, if they could put more drives like that one together. Not how you start, it's about how you finish, but you can't start much better than that.
That is Tyler Luke, now on for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. He's going to start the year 1 for 1 as they take a 7-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, only able to get this up to his 25-yard line. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. On the ground first, it's a give to Taylor. And in his 6 yards to begin this one, we got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Throwing on second, Jones. He's got his man, that's Alec Pierce. And the defender Falcons gets there, but not before a big gain. 18 yards on that play. That is a Colts first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw, here's Jones. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, bro, at least prevent the gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at the 31. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. No set of downs for them from the 31.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Taylor gets it on first and 10. Room to run inside the 20. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it'll be first down Colts. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Coming off a 6-yard completion, here's 2nd and 4. Jones. He's going to take this in the end zone. Touchdown, Colts. Alec Pierce with his first and hopefully many more to come this season. Blake Groupie to try the extra point. Sent right down the middle and good. And his first try of the season ties us at 7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. He could get there. And he does. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Brock, can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Has this at the 6. Making some progress here. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
They'll start on the ground. Taylor. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it can be super complex. You can do a lot of language, a lot of detail, and other times, just run away from it. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
6-yard gain on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go again with Taylor. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. Back to Taylor on 2nd down. They get to him. He's hit, brought down after a gain of about 10. And it's going to be first down at Indianapolis. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More from Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Taylor the back on first down. Coming off his 4th carry this drive. Jones looking to throw. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Here's Jones to throw. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he carries it in for a touchdown. Groupie to try the point after. one splits the uprights. It is good. We're back square. 14 apiece here. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Hill now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Ravens take over first down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. This is Henry to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Jackson throwing here. Look at that power, deep left side. And it was a big play for a moment, but he can't keep control of it through that hit. It's incomplete. That brings us to 3rd down.
The defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
To the air on 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. Hits some space around midfield. And he has him almost 30 yards on a big play. 1st down coming up.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball with the 44. We put a receiver in motion left. Now here's Lamar. He'll set up the screen for Henry. He's got room to roll. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. They get the big play just before half. 32 yards. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. So that brings up 2nd down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
And he's going to get there inside the pylon. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jacoby Lane, his 1st career touchdown on his 1st career catch. Luke with the point after. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Ravens 21, Colts 14. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Now Jones. He'll get this complete to Westbrook-Ikine. Hit there, he's forced out. About 15 before it. And that's going to be good for a Colts 1st down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And they're not going to get anything done as he's brought to the ground for a sack. So that is how our 1st half will end. The 1st half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our 2nd half. Hill now to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that set you up for success.
First and 10 from the 32. One drawn up here for Lamar. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be second down.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, QB keeper, it gets 0.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Jackson to throw it. And he had it, but he lost it on that hit. So nice early defensive play out of the locker room to break up that catch. It's now third down. Went way outside there, trying to work that sideline, Brock. But by the time the ball arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
We see that throw, because I close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Javarius Ward picks it off.
Jackson's pass.
New set of downs for him. Starts at the 38.
The Colts take over first and 10 at the 38-yard
From the
line.
gun, Taylor shoots away from one. And never taken down after a gain of 12. It is a Colts first down.
We see it and hear it all the time. For receivers, their favorite moment is just to go up over a DB and make a play. And for these running backs, there is nothing that beats slamming right through a tackle and getting that first down.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. Straight ahead with Taylor. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here he goes, third and long. And that's incomplete, so the defense forces fourth down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and get it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Hill now to return it. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. The drive begins with Henry. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Here's Luke for the point after.
For the extra point.
Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And lead up to a much more comfortable 11 points now.
17. Tyler Luke to kick off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. He's going to field this at the 2. He dodged the tackle. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes first and 10. Throwing here, Jones. And this one's going to be picked off, but he dropped it. So almost a one-play drive. Defender couldn't hang on, though, and they're going to feel fortunate coming up on second down now. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Jones now on second down. Chased out to his right. He's running with it. He's going to be forced down there after a gain of about 14. It's going to be first down to Indianapolis.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Taylor now up the middle. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. They're going to wind up losing yards on this play. Man, great read by the defense there. They attacked, and they found that runner quick.
When you look up run blitz by a linebacker, that is in the dictionary right there.
There it is. And this one's not going to connect. Not delay, and that failure to connect, Rob, means it's third down.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Jones now to throw. Escapes, and he's going to go down. They haul him to the turf at the 21. Trey Hendrickson. And that's going to bring this offense to a 4th and 23. The Colts are ready for the punt. Gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up first and 10. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. He's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Lamar back to throw. That one's incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Turning to Henry on third. He's going to be taken down here, but not before the play gets him 12 big yards and a first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Play action now with Jackson. Finds the in route complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Passing quick here with the pass rush, fast enough to match it. On in the inside to alter that throw. It falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Jackson keeping it himself. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch it behind the line. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. The Ravens have the football, and more importantly, partner, a solid lead. Four guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long. Jackson looking to throw. And this might be the one that puts it away. Touchdown, Ravens! Jacoby Lane, the 2nd score of his NFL debut. One after by Leap is up and good. And lead now up to 18 points.
Ravens 35, Colts 17.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Fields this one at the 3. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Touchdown on an incredible return. Groupie to try the point after. Sent right down the middle and good. And we've got ourselves an 11-point game.
35, Colts 24.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Hill now to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And what a great start for their series. He's all the way up close to the 45-yard line before stepping out.
For the life of me, I will never understand why you give that returner another shot after he already took one to the house. You can feel it. He's brimming with confidence. He wants you to kick the ball to him, and he nearly took a second one to the house again. You now sit
Up to the races, middle of the field. It's a Baltimore touchdown. What these guys have done, Brock, coming into this building, just incredibly impressive in any sports. Cruising to a late lead like this in somebody else's stadium, just so difficult to do.
Not only that, Kate, and you're absolutely right, to go into someone else's house and just dominate, that's awesome. But to do it in week 1, to have this kind of precision and execution, well done.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Starting from the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
At their own 36-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. They were on him right off the snap, and that hit altered the throw. That brings up 2nd down. First play of the drive, Brock, you always tell me this, always the start of a new battle, and defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable 3rd down after lack of execution on 1st.
He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one, and brings up 3rd down. And it just seems, Brock, like this punishment is not going to end until that clock runs out. It has been a lot of plays just like that one that have led them here.
You know what's funny, too, Kate, as you say that? I can still feel soreness in my neck, in my ribs, in my back after games like this where you just get hit a bunch. I can imagine the more vocal guys on that defense, especially linebacker, safety, reminding the guys, hey, listen, nothing behind us. And when we get a chance to knock it down, one-on-one, we got to win these contested plays as they just did.
And it's incomplete. That's going to be a turnover on downs, depending on what the call is on this penalty. Yep, already got the stop and the turnover on down, so they're just going to decline that penalty. They've got 1st down here from the 36. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's going to get this one ahead for what looks to be about 20 yards, maybe even a little more, and that 1st down.
Kind of just feel it, don't you? Trying to close out this game, just keep leaning on that somebody who has produced and made the most of every one of his touches throughout.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Jackson off the play action. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. The rookie from Georgia has it. Along the right sideline, there's space. score. Pick six, Indianapolis. Heads-up play from the linebacker there to take a short, innocent pass and just turn it into a major highlight for him and his guys.
And I know people are watching that going, how in the world the quarterback not see that linebacker?
Yeah.
But sometimes, Kate, your focus is so much on the safeties, the nickel, the corner. You just take for granted you could fit that ball in, and that linebacker said, not on my watch.
Group B to try the point after. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And we've got ourselves an 11-point game.
Ravens 42, Colts 31.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Hill now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Just a skill on the return. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. From the pistol, Henry. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And this might be the one that puts it away. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry. That is his third in this second half.
For the extra point.
Luke with the point after. And the lead now up to 18 points.
Ravens 49, Colts 31.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Throwing from the gun here. And it's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Being limited to a couple. Offense to the line fast.
Second and 8.
Second down now. It's Jones. Right side is wheeled in by Warren. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 2.
Here he is on third and short. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. That one nabbed by Warren. And this is going to get them the first down. They left the offense out there, and it's going to stay out there as they convert on 4th and 2.
And the Colts first down.
To throw, here's Jones. Rushes right there as he releases it. It goes nowhere near the target. Lucky to avoid a sack there, Brock. Get his second down.
Second and 10.
Fair to say he's just been all over the place in this one today. Some accuracy issues early. They gave him plenty of looks trying to get him into rhythm, but they just never could, and the incompletions continue to pile up.
Jones to throw on second down. And this throw's going to be incomplete. Third down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Jones looking to throw. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. That's cut beyond the marker. And again, the decision to go for it's a good one as they convert on fourth down a second time in this series.
It's a gain of 28
Tight ends will
yards.
eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Tried to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. And the Ravens are going to have it after his second interception of the season. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Henry. They aren't getting anything here, Brock. They're actually going to lose some. Back to the 10. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts.
At the 10-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Out of the gun, give it to Hill. They'll maybe get 2 out of that, so that play brings us to the 2-minute warning. Third down, and they need to get 10. Now it's Lamar. Rolling left, buying some time. They get him to the ground, but boy, they gained about 25 before they did. And that's going to bring up a Ravens 1st down.
You want to know what keeps most of these defensive coordinators up during game week and preparation, Kate? It's just plays like that. It's quarterbacks being able to extend the play. It puts so much doubt into that defense and that defensive coordinator, too.
Nothing doing here as he only manages the arm.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, the casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
On 2nd down, here's Henry again. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's it, 2nd. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Jackson throwing here. Has his man. It's cut by Andrews. Breaks through and breaks away. Keeps himself upright. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. My partner, long season ahead, but undoubtedly a good start here today. Getting the win in week 1.
Yeah, a bad start now on the other side can snowball on you. 1 loss into 2 into 3 and so on. But you get that early win, it can get you playing at a midseason level in the early goings of a season and lead to a really good start that has you talking playoff hopes in the